It's the Sunday Morning Pillaging Show. This for Raiders, Raider Nation Jasin, pillaging just for Sundays. Me and Chris, we don't miss. Me and Chris don't miss. Me and Chris don't miss. When it comes to this Raider content, we don't miss. Raider Nation, we don't miss.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to get the format right. There we go.
So good.
How you feeling today?
Feeling good. Finally. You know, we talking about football, real live football.
Hey, it's about to get started. Let's see here. I think this is better. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so training camp. Things starting to heat up. You know, that camp battle. Players are going to make them. Some players not going to make it. This is the time to prove yourself. You deserve to be a Raider. You gotta earn it. So
Yeah, I told them, you know, I was available, and I haven't received a letter invite yet, but you know, I'm still just keeping my heart and mind open, you know, staying in shape, staying ready.
Well, this is not at college. You can't just walk in there and say, I'm gonna try for the team. You know, you gotta be invited.
Yeah.
Let's just in the chat right quick. Hey, Detroit got popped in. Hey, what do you say? If you didn't know, the Black Messiah has risen. Salute and Jason.
Let's go. Detroit got what's up?
Boy, what's up, man? And Frank Weber joined us as always. Frank Weber, glad to see you, man. Glad to see you. Yeah, I mean, if this is the University of Las Vegas Raiders, then you probably can walk in. But no, it's professional. Yeah, so he trying.
Yeah, I'm still checking the mailbox though. But
yeah, well, go out there, make some film. You know, get somebody to record you doing things, and maybe they'll see that. Hey, see this guy we saw? Yeah, let's bring him in. I mean, they bring people in. You know, not now, but early in the season, they'll invite people to come in and they'll work them out, see what it's all about. So you still got a chance.
Yeah, if what's his name? If Peterman had a chance, if Gruden gave Peterman a chance, that's why I always remain open ever since Gruden. Gruden gives love, you know.
Give him a lot of chances.
Yeah, Tanner Muse. He got his shot.
Where's he at now?
Up in smoke. No, right somewhere.
Probably working at Walmart. So don't tell him.
A Walmart greeter.
No, he probably stocking shelves. So he's a big kid, so he's probably stocking shelves. I don't know. He might be somewhere. Last my check, he was with the Steelers. Well, that was a couple of years ago, 3 years ago. So I don't know where he's at now. Don't care because he's not a Raider. So whatever.
Yeah. You just think about it. I don't know. I just trip off all those, like the Lynn Bowdens, the Tanner Muse.
Lynn Bowden didn't even make it to the training camp. Dude was out quick.
Yeah, that was. We talked highly of him too. Gord, what's up?
Hey, Gord, what's going on? Oh, there's Bueno. Bueno's in the building.
Hope you're Bueno.
Hey, Bueno, what's going on, brother? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what we said in the thumbnail. And here I got the list. This is from 1970 till present. So let's take a look at that. Oops, I don't have it on my screen. Oh, I had it. Sorry about that, guys.
So good.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna pull it down. I had it, but I took it down. So basically, as you were saying in the thumbnail, the AFC West is wide open, and I do agree with that. I definitely agree that the AFC is wide open. Anybody can win it, especially what happened to Kansas City last year in the Super Bowl, and even the playoffs. You know, they look beatable. They look like they could lose it, but it's up to other teams to prove that. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, I can't find it.
You're all good. You want this one on? Yeah.
Well, I can't. I had it on my screen, and I can't move it. Just give me a minute. Go ahead and talk. Let me find it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Because like as I remember, growing up, like it was. Damn, I would say Denver for the most part before we started getting relevant, before like the 99, 2000, 2001 and all, like those seasons, like we took over for those periods. And then after that, it was like the Chargers, remember LT, LT would come and own us. And it'd be, and then we had like the Denver, I think it was the Denver era too, with the whole Mile High salute. Just that was a tough period too. And that was, oh yeah.
Isn't it working? It's not scrolling up and down?
No.
Okay, hold on, man. I'm gonna get it right.
So good. But yeah, and it went in rotations, you know what I'm saying? So like from the Chargers to Denver to now the Cheeks.
The Cheats.
Yeah. I said like the cheeks. Like the butt cheeks. Yeah. But
there it is. There we go.
Hey, now we roll.
Yeah. But oops. I'm messing up today. I am literally messing up today.
Yeah, you're all good, man. It's a training camp. That's where the mistakes are to be made.
What happened? Hold on, man.
Yeah, got everybody. Dave P too. Shout. Jason Marshall. Salute.
Under my screen.
Yeah, we see some ugly days. Ugly days with LT. He hated us. It was one of those things. Like I felt like he hated us. I felt like Marcus Peters hated us back when he was on the Chiefs. It seemed like he was always finding the ball. Like Eric Berry was somebody too. It just gave us the blues every time. Antonio Gates every time. Yeah. Gonzalez too. He was good for 2 touchdowns every time he played us.
There we go. All right.
There we go.
So this is from 1970, of course, back in the 70s, we were pretty dominant. We won some divisions. And couples we didn't win division, but we did go to the playoffs. A couple of those we won. One year we were a wild card, and that was back in the 80s. And 79, 80, we were a wild card and still won Super Bowl. So I don't think it really matters a divisional winner. It's good to have that. The thing is, they got to make these playoffs. Either a wild card, you got to play an extra game. You win division, your top 2 teams in the conference, You get a top one, you get a bye. So it was a Raider Nation.
Absolutely.
So it's been a while since we won. The last time we won the division was, guess when?
It's a long time ago.
2002.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. That was a good year, but it wasn't a great year. We didn't go anywhere. But I feel confident we can make some noise in the division. Because not only we got better, but you got to remember that the Chargers might have got better. I really don't see what they improved on. The Denver Broncos definitely got better, but added some more pieces to their defense and a running back. So they got better. The rest of the division did. And there's one team that always played Chiefs tough, and that's Denver. They always play them tough before we start playing them tough. They always managed to beat them somehow. Not counting last year because Chiefs didn't play their players in the last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't need to. But it's time is coming. Because if you look at, like we discussed before he came on air, there's a lot of people on the other teams talking about us a lot. A lot. We didn't get that noise for the last 3 years. We didn't get that kind of noise. Now we're getting a lot of noise about this team.
Yeah, look at the win total hiking up slowly. You know what I'm saying? From 6.5 or whatever?
Yeah, it's down to 8 now.
Creeping up. Yeah, stacked. So
Not because the Raiders are doing things they should be doing. They should have done. But they didn't have the right personnel to do it. Now they got the right personnel in the building. They got people who know football. Yeah. It's ESPN don't want to talk about us. A little biased. But other than that, there's other stations. I just watched. I just watched him. He said the Raiders gonna be a surprise this year. He was on ESPN. I forget his name. I don't watch him that much. And the other guy's like kind of arguing with him, like, really, and he kind of make the point. He's like, the Raiders vastly improved. They got a new head coach. They got a new quarterback. It was a vast improvement over last year. I say, well, anything's better than last year. They got offensive coordinator. Anything's better than what we had last year. So, hey, Jack Kennedy, welcome to the building. But what do you think?
yeah, I think this year, like, it's less teaching moments, like where there's teaching, but we had so much youth and just so much inexperience last year that it was just, where do you start? Like now Pete's picking guys that he could just plug in there and it's easy. They'll speak the language, and that's going to be the difference. It's going to be, we're going to play faster where there's not going to be so much thinking. Because like with the youth, it's like the kids don't want to make mistakes, so you play everything careful, safe, keep everything in front of you, until you get good enough to where you can cheat and gamble a little bit, But it this year is going to be different. You're going to have people that know what to do, and it's by week 1 will be already set instead of by week 4 we're starting to gel and get it together.
Mm-hmm.
Just having that leadership, like it is the difference. Like a lot of people, when we got Pete at first, were like, man, this is, he's 70-something years old and all that. But man, like, this is different. Pete's built different. He's a different type of dude, man. And it's like, he has so much football knowledge and just life. And he doesn't mind sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives it all away. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't help but get better and start winning games. Because, you know what I mean? Like, that's why when we got him, I'm like, finally, we're going to actually be winning games, because that's what he does, So we'll let the games do the talking. But
Hey, I like that. It's Crimson, you dig? I like that. So he's saying, greetings. What's your consensus on in your community on how the Raiders would do this season? Put it mildly. A lot of the community feels good about this year's team. So most people got them the 8 to 10 wins. Some people say 12-5. Some people say 11-6. I say 10-7. Well, we feel good, Crimson. We never had a head coach like this in a long time. We didn't have an offensive coordinator like this in a long time that can call plays and call the right plays and get everybody in a mix. So the defense is still the same coordinator, but he got more pieces now he can work with. So we feel kind of good. I do. I know I do. Jason, how you feel about it?
I feel good. I feel like it's gonna be one of those seasons where we just win and we keep winning, and people aren't going to be able to explain it or or just think of or just figure it out because no one's going to see it coming, but we're going to see it coming.
We got Chip Kelly. Just to let you know, we got Chip Kelly. Used to be head coach, offensive coordinator. So that's what we got.
Yeah, not as the head coach, but as the OC, as he should be.
As
you know,
should.
what I'm saying? Yeah, we got people in the right positions now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Jackins asked about Wilkins. Do you boys know that cap hit? Hey, I'm boys, man. I'm older than you. Do you boys have cap hit from Wilson cut over the cap is kind of confusing. It looks like 27 million. Say 8 million left, but the bottom. It's gonna be some changes because Wilkins filed for the arbitration. I don't really want to talk about Wilkins no more. I'm tired of him. They're beating a dead horse. But anyway, we gotta see what happens because the Raiders don't want to pay that $35 million. They don't want to do it. So we'll see after in this arbitration. Well, I won't know till mid-season what's going on. But they still got money. So it's not like they broke. They still got money. They got like $38 million on my check. So they still got money in the cap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I think I'm just waiting just to hear that we have to pay a portion of it anyway. Because I don't expect us to get in the clear, of it all. So I feel like they'll come to some kind of agreement where we, give them, my number's for, never mind. I'm not even gonna put a number out there, but just something. I don't expect us to get away scot-free without, nothing.
So, Crimson, thanks for that. Good luck to you. Hopefully, it's a fun season. Yeah, we hope to too. So, I think, he's a Bears fan, and we got to play you guys. But yeah, thanks, Kristen, for that. Yeah, he's a Bears fan, Marshall. Jason.
We'll see you then.
Yeah, we'll see you then. But anyway, hey, don't forget to make sure you subscribe to both our channels. Hit the like buttons and notifications. I'm trying to build myself up. Jason's trying to build himself up. So you can buy more Raider content or even or just football content. Well, Raider down here, he plays Madden. I don't. I ain't played Madden since 2016, so I'm done with that. But yeah, hit the like and subscribe and notification for us, please. We welcome all football fans, as long as they're respectable. Mm-hmm. You can holler for your teams. You can ask about your team. What we know, we'll tell you. But other than that, we're Raider first football fans.
Yeah, I've been hearing whispers though from Bears camp. That Williams is struggling, but that's just whispers. So if you know anything, let us know.
It's always gonna be whispers. There's always gonna be something there. The people gonna talk. And the good thing about the Raiders, what I like is going on is that they're getting tight-lipped on what's going on. They're not exposing anything. What's going on inside camp. The players do a little sideline interviews. I just watched Chen do this little thing. He said, "Oh man, it's great out here, man. Look at the view and all that good stuff. That's all they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they look happy. I haven't seen this in a long time.
The
I
only
haven't
one
seen
that's not going to be happy is AJ Cole. You know,
Why is that?
his numbers are going to go down this year.
I want that. The only thing you'll have is extra points. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, because it felt like he was the MVP for quite some time.
Well, anytime you're a punter and your kicker have more playing time than the other team, then something's wrong.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if your punter is in the Pro Bowl, probably not a good thing.
Well, it's a good thing because I mean, his average in yards and punts is good, but I'm talking about playing time. When he has like just as much playing time as your quarterback does, like, wait a minute.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely.
You look on the field and it's like, hey, is that your starting quarterback? No, it's the punter. Why is he in there all the time? Yeah, no, that's the punter. Just the quarterback should be in there. Yeah, see, like Raider Nation said, we need a punter that doesn't punt. Exactly.
Yeah, that part.
You know, he's a key part of the defense because he's pinning back the other team, but we should have to pin him back. We should be in past the 50-yard line most of 99% of the time, but we're not.
Yeah,
But
we've been getting special teams right for a while, you know, especially with the kicker punter combination. But man, if we could spread that out to, you know, offensive linemen and, you know, wide receivers.
well, if he had that much time on a playing field, he will get better and better. So I want to keep him on the sideline. I want to see a punter. Well, a place kicker, you know, he has to be out there for the extra points. I want to see a punter on the sideline just chilling, just lay back like, am I going to play today, coach? I said, nah, we don't need to play.
Man.
You know, he gets more punts and warm-ups than he do in the whole game.
Ooh.
Jack is asking some really good questions here. Another thing that's kind of confusing to me. Last season we were on 4-2-5, yeah. Now possibly a 4-3-4. Three linebackers got safe. Well, you know they got that new guy they picked up. What's his name?
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. And he's been running a lot of linebacker sets. So it's still he's gonna be that hybrid tech safety / linebacker. So they still can run a 4-2-5, but he also can step up in the box and make tackles. So Patrick Graham got a lot of tools. It's like the offense; they got a lot of tools to work with. You know, there's nothing set in stone, and also according to the situation on the field, what's the offense running? Will it be a 4-2-5 or a 4-3 or a 3-4? We don't know. Depends on what out there. That's what I like. That Pete Carroll and his crew have options where they can run out there. So Denver going to control the AFC West. The defense is a sleeper and Bo is a stud. Well, I'm gonna give credit on the defense. I don't know about Bo. This is the second year. We'll see how you do. A lot of people do have Denver, if anybody, but the Chiefs winning the division. Okay. That's what they're saying. But we'll see when it comes down to it.
Yeah, they're saying Bo Nix is the second coming of John Elway, huh?
Well, there's that same thing about your boy down in San Diego, and the same guy in Jacksonville, the Golden Child. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll see. You know, sometimes quarterbacks in second year do good, but most don't. Because, like I said, the NFL watch those film. They see what his tendencies are, what he does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they know. But good luck to Denver. I hate Denver. I hate the Chargers. I hate the Chiefs because I'm a Raider guy. Hey, Gio Max, what's up? Welcome to the building, man. Appreciate you dropping by.
Yeah, to all the Chiefs, Broncos, Charger fans, everybody else. You know, good luck to you guys, except for when you play us. You know, straight up.
Yeah, it's right. But like I said, we'll see what happens on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Judge says that different than winning the AFC West. Okay. No, I mean a lot of experts has picked them to win the AFC West because I think the Chiefs are going downhill.
Jack.
Hey, Dan, welcome to the show, bro. Appreciate you coming in. Cowboy fan, good luck, Raiders. Hey, good luck to the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Maybe
appreciate
this is your year. We'll see. But you guys got to get past the Eagles and I'm gonna say Redskins, Commanders. I tell you, had no problem with the Giants. Maybe not. Although they did improve their team a little bit, but I don't know if it's good enough to compete in that division. Because I think that NFC East is probably going to be if between them and the North, it's going to be a strong division. You know, in the NFC. In the North, you got Green Bay, of course. Detroit, they lost both their coordinators, so I don't know how they're going to fare out, but they should be decent. Vikings are unknown because they got a rookie quarterback. Although it's the second year, but he's still a rookie because he hasn't played it down yet. But he played a little bit, he got hurt. But the NFC East, you got the Cowboys. The Eagles, Cowboys, and Commanders. So that's a three-way competition right there. The South, there's only one team down there. That's Tampa Bay. And the West, Rams probably still be good. Cardinals are anybody's guess. It's like you flip a coin, like it's gonna be good or bad.
Detroit.
Because sometimes it's one year they're good, next year they're not. You know, then who else in the division? Seattle. They basically starting over fresh. So I'll give the East and North going to be the main competitors in NFC conference. What's your take on that?
So for the NFC, one of the teams I picked for that division of the North is Green Bay. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have them taking a step forward. I have Detroit taking a step back. Vikings, I think the Vikings will make it, but not do, pretty much the usual. Not do anything, just pretty much maybe make it to the playoffs. But yeah, I think it's going to be them. And I think Detroit misses this year.
You think so?
Yeah. That's my bold prediction for, because I mean, we're going to see how big of a difference Ben Johnson made to that team. You know what I mean?
Forget about defensive coordinator too. He's gone too.
Yeah. So we're going to see how they are able to pretty much, keep that thing going, or if possible. I mean, shout to Jared Goff though. Go Cal. You know what I mean? I definitely would love for him to do well, but I just don't, I just want to, they got to prove it. They got to, is this ship going to keep on sailing?
Yeah. I can see that. The Bears, they got a new head coach, first-time head coach. Their offense might click. The defense, I'm not sure who their defensive coordinator is. Who is the Bears fan that's still in Billy? Can you tell me who their coordinator is? They might click on the offense, but from what I'm hearing, like you said, that Caleb Williams is struggling. They did do great in the offseason by picking up a lot of offensive line guys. So they did that. But my philosophy is this: just because you pick them up, are they still going to be good? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or are they going to gel together? So they got to we got to see how he does.
Yeah, I think I see them. Well, I mean, they didn't do too well last year, but I see them pretty much struggling a little bit more. Him taking a step back, because I think his thing is he's so used to being able to create things in college where you can you got a little bit more wiggle room in college. you know what I mean, than you do with these NFL players that know, with no BS, it's straight to it. So he's going to have to probably learn the hard way and, learn that you have to take whatever the defense can give you, and be okay and just keep stacking, keep building, and keep grinding. It's not going to be this crazy where you run around and then, someone's going to get open. And then all of a sudden you don't have the time like that. This is the NFL. This is NFL. People are trying to take your head off, for a check, fat check too.
Detroit got listening to you, Detroit. So yeah, put a serious note. They'll be right from where I understand. Wait, hold on, man. We're going too fast. There you go. It wouldn't make a difference if the Detroit wins or loses. I'll just go back to it. Detroit Lion fans again don't bother me. Oh yeah, but they have something to cheer for past year, that they haven't cheered for ever. That didn't make the playoffs one time before that, so they got something to cheer for. So I'll leave them at that. I'm barbecuing some hamburgers with my wife. Other than that, I'm not doing anything. No kids today. Raiders are garbage. Get over it. So, Steve, the second time you said that on one of our shows, once again, I'm asking you, who's your team? Don't come in and say they're garbage that you don't have a team. Anyway, goodbye.
Yeah, I forgot what he said. Was he a Titan fan or Jaguar fan or something like that?
I don't know. Jack, you are way ahead of schedule, dude. In 2026, we haven't got to 2025 yet. You got to wait to see what we got now. We might not need a defensive tackle next year. The guys we got might be just that good. We got to wait. So you're looking too far ahead, man. That's what you're saying. So yeah, it's slow your roll. I know you want to get ahead of the game, but it's slow your roll, because you got guys out there in college, and the next year they might be good in college, might not be nothing, or they might play in college and get hurt for the rest of the season. We don't. That's too far in advance.
Yeah,
you're already in April 2026. Wait a minute.
All Saints, JD Morgan, salute.
Welcome to the building.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, check this out. All Saints Day. I tell you what, tune in Tuesday night for me, Raider Nation Jasin. Raider Nation Jasin. Yeah, tongue tied. And Chewy, we're gonna do a running back show Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and we'll talk about Bo Jackson and others. So stay tuned, hit the notifications, and hit the subscription button. And you can talk about Saints, you can talk about all that.
Definitely. Yeah, like I said, we love, we love all sports, man. Like we love all, because somehow, some way, we're gonna see each other, if it's our AFC opponents, or we make it to that big dance.
I'm gonna tell you much I like sports. When you got a black man sitting there watching curling, then you like sports. You know what curling is, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Where they be sitting there with the thing going back and forth with the
little rock on their side against sides.
Yeah,
I love sports, but I didn't even watch that. Matter of fact, that's actually my favorite winter game. When they do Winter Olympics, I'll make sure I watch that. That is so. It's competitive, and it's also calculating. You gotta think about what you're doing.
Yeah. Do you feel like they should have the Olympic NFL players?
I don't know what they're playing flags, so I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's wild too.
Yeah, I know curling's a Canadian sport, but I still enjoy it. I got a box. I try to watch it in wintertime come out. I got a box I can watch Canadian TV. It's fascinating. I don't know why. It just fascinates me. Yeah, it's shuffleboard. Yeah, but
shuffleboard. That's what. Yeah, I was gonna say. It reminds me of shuffleboard.
But you got those guys out there shooting them broom. Yeah, it's funny. It said we love the Cowboys, just not the Niners. Okay. I guess you talk to somebody in the chat. I don't know. See, Bo Jackson is probably the best athlete you ever was. Yeah, Jack. Yeah, now we're talking, making sense. But to join us Tuesday night, we're gonna talk about the Raiders running back through the history.
Yeah.
So on Tuesday night, Cowboys. Hey, what's going on, Martinez? Hey, Lucas on Cowboys fans. Good luck to your Raiders team. I appreciate that. Good luck to you guys too. I don't like the Cowboys. That's when reason I hate the Cowboys because I had a stepbrother. He always Cowboys this, Cowboys that. It wears on you. Like, oh, shut up. So, yeah, good luck to you guys. I mean, good luck to everybody, but more luck to the Raiders. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, you guys are welcome for CD Lamb. That was our gift to you guys.
Yep. We should have took them, but they took Ruggs instead. But you know what? It is what it is. It happens. I do believe that Ruggs still had that incident. He'd probably still be a Raider.
Yeah, we would have even been mad at Jerry Jeudy because it kind of took him a couple years to kind of get it, but he has developed though since then. Because remember, it was him, Ruggs, and CD, and Justin Jefferson. I'm just saying, it was there too, but. Sometimes I thought we used to do that on purpose. Like we would just miss so we wouldn't have to pay the person. Because if the person was a bust, then we wouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like if it was, I don't know, for some reason we would not get the players that we were supposed to because we felt like it was either superstar power and it just wasn't gonna, end well financially.
Listen here, Piano Man. I wish all teams luck, man, because I want to see good football. I don't care. But I don't wish you luck over us, that's for sure. I know your team is. So when Patrick B's in the building, hey, Patrick B, welcome. Thanks for coming in, brother. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know what PM I'm talking about. Something about the sled thing with Mark. I don't want to get into that. Like I said, we were talking running backs Tuesday night with Chewy.
Yeah. Like,
hey Yoshi, welcome to the building. Man. Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you. What's upper fam? What's up? Raiders.
Jack, that's why you're blessed, Jack, because you make good decisions.
My wife's a Lion fan, so.
Sorry, guys. My cats are going at it if you guys hear them in the background. You guys are family. Knock it off.
That's kind of true. That's kind of true, Morgan. And once you stepped away, he make those big contracts. But they still have some bad contracts after he left. But now they got smart people in the building now and know how to deal with these contracts. Because I do believe if Pete Carroll's here, they want to sign Wilkins to that big ass contract. No. So, hey, I see you, Myra G. Welcome. No, I found you. I know where you are. I see you now. I got my eyes on you.
He said, I got my eyes on you.
I'm going to put a locator on you when you go Bakersfield again, so make sure I find it because I see you, Myra G. Thanks for coming in, sister.
JD.
Yeah, I have a feel like that too. I think I'm gonna lose it because because they asked. I don't want to get Wilkins too much, but just get out the way. When they asked you to have a surgery in May, and you said no, that gave Raiders all the time they needed to figure a lot of things out through the lawyers, through the players, through everything else. So they didn't go on this. They didn't go on this half cocked, with a half empty barrel. They went there full. Okay, we know what we're gonna do. We're not gonna pay you. That's it. Because you play 5 games. Well, I'm sure you pay for 5 games. So, and then you refuse to get help? No.
And then the draft, we all of a sudden pick up, 2 defensive tackles, just out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Short guy. He's a violation of the contract. He is. He's a total violation. So he's not going to win anything. No, I won't be in Vegas on the 16th. Sorry. Things not working out for me right now. Next season, I'll be more involved in Vegas, but not this year. Short guy, leave Jack Ken alone. And you keep it up, man. We will kick you out. Jason, did you do like I told you the other day about the moderators?
Oh yeah, where's that at?
Okay, well, hold on. We'll go in the chat.
Let's see.
Okay. So I'm gonna type something in there. And then highlight my name.
Okay.
And you can pick any monitors you want besides Piano Man. Don't make him moderator because he'll kick everybody out because he been kicked out too many shows already. So he's gonna start getting revenge.
Yeah.
All right, so right there, and you highlight my name, you see a little dots, three dots. Click on that, and it'll say add as moderator. Put me as the moderator, the main one.
Sure, I only got 3 choices. It says delete comment, put user in timeout, and ban user and delete comment.
Do you hear the 3 dots?
Yeah, that's what came up.
Huh. Oh, maybe because you got Nightbot, man. It's kicking me out.
Damn that Nightbot. I think
I don't know. You gotta look at it. You should be able to.
Yeah, it just gives it gave me those 3 choices. Let me see. I'll go damn. I ain't trying to put you on timeout.
So I spamming Piano Man. You still in follow yet?
Yeah, I was gonna say it only gives me those 3 choices.
Let me type something else in there. Hold on, man.
Let's see. Okay.
Hey, there's my boy. There's my man. Hey, Furpo, welcome, man. You off today, Furpo? Or you on break? Hardest working man on the internet. Still didn't do it yet.
I'm looking at the help switch real quick. Let's see. Can I not? No.
And going at noon? Okay.
Furbo.
Cool. Thanks for stopping by this morning. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, we'll work on it later.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll work on it later. Don't worry about that. Yeah, see, like Patrick B said, I feel like we're having a very smart off season. Definitely making the right decision and really after a good draft. Exactly. I didn't know what to expect when he hired Pete Carroll and Spytek. I didn't know what to expect. This is Spytek first year as a true general manager. He's been assistant general manager and had the scouting department for the teams. Denver is one of them, and also with Tampa Bay. I didn't know what to expect. But what they drafted, it was very well. They drafted really well. They signed the free agency really well. They didn't overpay anybody. You know, some people complain about, well, I didn't sign him 1 year. Well, it's like a 1 year prove-it deal. And if you prove yourself like you deserve to be on this team, then mid-season they'll sign them to extension because they had, like I said, they have money. And like they broke like it used to be. They had no money back in the day. You remember those days, Jason, in Oakland. Mm-hmm. They had no money to get the quality free agents in or extend players.
Yeah, we would squeeze all the whatever rookie contract or whatever out of them, and then when it was time to pay, we looking at them rabbit ears like, ooh, Yeah, we ain't got it, man. But hey, you free to you make whatever choice you want to make. Lord is calling. Yeah, it was crazy. We had no money. We would just because that's the way we would never be able to get excited about anybody. Because by the time we're like, oh man, we gotta sign them. Oh yeah, had a good year.
Good.
We got us. We going for sure sign it. And
It'd
then
be good to sign him.
yeah,
How do you feel about Geno? I think Raiders are waiting to make a move for next year's quarterback draft. Yeah, well, if there's somebody is a quarterback out there they like, they'll probably draft him. You know,
yeah. I
so
mean,
the quarterback situation is not set in stone. We got Geno Smith; he's there for 3 years, possibly 4. We don't know yet, but it's not set in stone.
uh,
Hey, there's our guy. There's our guy.
yeah,
Hey, Chewy.
yo. Yeah, Severe knows this though, but baby Kurt Warner is in the background getting groomed right now. We need to look no more. We
Hey,
got
Chuck.
baby Aiden O'Connell getting ready in the background. So
Who's that? Cam Miller?
Gino, by the time Gino's done, AOC will be a well-groomed machine. Or Cam Miller, but AOC, let's not forget, still young.
You know what,
Yes.
Jack? Jack, I'm gonna tell you this. And I talked about the other day about that. Get off the Spillane thing. Get off of that because we don't know if they are Spillane contract or not. He's probably wanting more money, and they were gonna spend a bunch of money. So it's not him that didn't sign. Spillane signed somewhere else. He could have signed again with the Raiders, but he decided to sign with New England Patriots. So it wasn't that. We don't know if he offered a contract or not. So get off of that. Let Spillane go. No, he didn't let him go. Well, cutting Dobson. Well, they cut him. No one pick him up. They can bring him back. Jack, come on, man. Makes sense. Kurt Warner's son playing for AZ, Fresno State.
Ooh, baby Kurt Warner.
I didn't know he was playing Fresno State. I heard he had a son, but I didn't know he was playing there. He's in Kurt Warner's son, and now he's playing for Fresno State. Oh, okay.
EJ Warner, huh?
Oh, maybe he can do follow his dad's footsteps. Go work at a market and then have a team call him. Hey, want to play football? Then he wins a Super Bowl. Like, oh my god.
I got a signed Kurt Warner Cardinals helmet. Cardinal red.
Down throw is gonna be crazy good. I hope so. I hope all the rookies gonna be good. I hope so. All of them will be good because we're gonna need all the vets and the rookies to come together and play.
Yeah, and then Dante was speaking highly of Stokes and DeCamerion.
Yeah, he was,
which is good for us because we need, because that was our question. Remember, it was Bennett. Is Bennett going to step up? Bennett stepped up but got injured. DeCamerion got in, kind of got worked around last year. Mm-hmm. This year, can he step up? And from what he was saying, he's gonna be a problem. But we'll see. Like I said, we haven't seen it yet. This is t-shirts and shorts.
Well, he was throwing a fire, man, with no salt and pepper. So he didn't know what was going on out there. I mean, he saw what was going on out there. He played football before, but different speed, different techniques, different receivers. It's just like what happened to Jacory Bennett. His first year out there, he looked like garbage too. But the second year, he vastly improved. So with Pete Carroll being a head coach and a DB coach, we'll see how he does. But it's good. He's a big kid. He tackles, because we don't have Pete Carroll's one DBs that tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Because you seen Porter, I saw the highlights on Porter. That man hit people. I mean, hits them. That's what you want. You want to teach that wide receiver coming up the middle, coming to your side. Like, yeah, you catch that ball, you're gonna feel the pain after you catch that ball if you do catch it. So
Geo Max, I like your style, brother. Geo Max sees the vision. No, he said, I agree that AOC will be the starter in a few years. Gotta beef up the O-line until then.
Exactly, yeah, of course. Can't do anything on an O-line. Can't run the ball, can't throw the ball without an O-line. Can't do anything. That we proved that last year.
Yeah. And then, like I said, while we got Gino, we can definitely, stack everything around, and the team will be in a lot better, in a lot better position by that time. By the time that we, are looking for that next QB1.
Yeah, Pete Carroll said in a press conference, he said his DB room is better than he had in Seattle, and that's saying something. Because that DB room in Seattle was, Legion of Boom? Yeah, they were awesome. But he's saying these group of guys are better. Let's see that, and prove that. Because, did you hear about Jack Jones, right? Speaking of
Yeah,
DBs.
Miami.
Well, he's signed Miami.
Yeah.
Well, wish him well, too, but he's not a Raider no more.
Mm-hmm. Glad he got another shot, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad he got another shot. I don't disrespect anybody who wasn't a Raider, except for a few players. But you spend your whole life, from a little kid on up, through high school, to college, and all that stuff. And to get a shot in NFL is something that is hard to do, because you got to remember there was like 50 million high schools and Pop Warner leagues, and there's about 200, 400 colleges, but there's only 32 NFL teams.
Mm-hmm.
So getting to that elite level takes a lot of work. A lot of work and sometimes luck. So I wish him luck on that until we play him. They only see him get verified by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. I want him to cheat up and gamble and then be wrong, dead wrong.
Yep.
Over the top.
Yeah, I had a problem. I had a problem with Jack Jones. This is that when he came to us, he made a couple of splashes. We were all excited, but then we saw him again in the following year. He had a couple of interceptions, but then got burned a lot too. So,
is it greedy to wanted us to have traded him instead of just letting him go though, like that?
That's not greedy, but you gotta remember the players they intention on cutting. I'm not in the front office. I'm not a GM, which I was, but I'm sure every player they intend to cut, they reach out other teams and ask for a trade. Hey, we might release this guy. I mean, well, they ain't gonna say we're releasing him. They say, you guys need a cornerback. We got one here. You want to trade for him? Nah, we're good. No, that's so long. We gotta cut ties with him. So it's not greedy, but don't put that up. But if you can't get anything for him, why trade him? If someone offered a 6th-round pick for Jack Jones, I would take that immediately. I was like, shit, yeah. But sometimes trade offers is not good enough, or nobody even pick the phone up.
Yeah, true that.
What about greedy?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good. I mean, they probably offered a trade, but nobody wanted to pick him up because the contract wasn't big. He's still a rookie contract, so it wasn't like he had a big, huge contract.
Yeah. Jack was a part of that 63 to 20 whatever game. So he'll always be.
Yeah, that splash that pick 6 he had, that was a splash play. Man. Everybody fell in love with him.
Yeah, he'll be a legend for a day for that. And that of course that KC Mahomes interception. He'll always be a legend for that.
Those are 2 highlight reels. Those 2 highlight reels.
And after that,
but the highlight reel when he got burned a couple of times, that's not gonna be a highlight. It'll be a low light reel. Like, dude, dude got right past you and he got a touchdown. Come on now. Yeah. Someone like Chris, when it comes to guards, there's no reason that NFL team would have at least given you a 4th or 5th round. Yeah, if he had value, exactly. Detroit guy, thanks for that. If he had value, but no team saw value in him, nothing. So they said, well, nobody wants him. We just had to let him go. Like I say, they lose him big money off him because he was a rookie contract, so it was like a lot.
Yeah.
So So just give him, yeah.
Like I do like that we just, cut players without, not even thinking about it. But I'm just like, damn, sometimes if you think about all these players we got rid of, just cut like that, we could have, somebody wanted, or at least, well, maybe, like you said, you might be right. They might have already explored all those, and it is what it is. But I'm like, damn, we know how to pick them, don't we? We pick somebody
Yeah.
that nobody else wants.
I'm sure they went through the grind, and nothing get rid of access. I mean, because he's a player, he played for us, had some good plays. See anybody interested in getting them? No phone calls. No one picked the phone up. Okay, well, push come to shove, he's out. Because, like I said, I keep saying this, and you go back and watch it. I was talking to Jeff when we hired Pete Carroll. The first person I said that's going to be on that hit list will be Jack Jones, and I was exactly right. I said, now AP's gone. Jack Jones better watch his beans and tacos because he's not going to be on a team anymore. He might get cut, and sure enough, they cut him.
That's a first. I ain't never heard that one else. I like that one.
What's that?
He said you better watch his beans and tacos. I like that.
Oh, you better, man, because if you don't, somebody will come get it. One thing I like is the refried beans and tacos. I love them. I'm watching right now from the Raiders. We have a competent front office and competent coaching staff who have a vision. And if you don't want to be a part of that vision, facts, competent head front office, competent coaches, and you want to be a part of that, you can go. You can kick rocks.
And that's what Max is needed too. Max has needed someone that's back. Remember when Josh Jacobs and Max were the vocal, Derek Carr were the ones speaking up and stuff like that. It's like we didn't have nobody, leading to take that place. So the players had to do it. You know what I mean? So now it's like now they can just focus on what they do. Focus on football. There's not the shenanigans going on. It's not the drama and all that, because you see all the drama's gone. Every situation that brings any kind of dark cloud over the organization, out.
Hey, salute Rosetown. Thanks for joining us this morning, this beautiful Sunday morning. Where's the flag? Thank you as well for joining us on this lovely Sunday morning. And we got this other guy in the building. This dude, I don't know why he's here, but anyway.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Joe? But yeah, I mean, we're off to a good start. We haven't done anything yet, but we're off to a good start. I know Jeff and I, we're waiting for the. I think we have a show right after they do the pads and stuff. I know we both waiting for that because I know he wants to see the offensive line. I know that for sure. So we can't win games without a good trench, both sides of the ball, a good defensive line and a good offensive line. That's where it all starts at. That's where it starts, because if you can't protect the quarterback and if you can't run, you're not going to win any games. You're going to have your punter to have the most playing time than anybody on the field. So it starts there. So that's one thing I want to see, the D line and the O line, because I feel that, and Jeff said this too, which he makes a lot of sense when he said that. He said if you have a good defensive line, they put pressure on quarterbacks, keep them in the pocket, get pressure on them. The DBs don't have to be top quality. They don't have to be the number one DBs in the building. I mean, in the NFL. So we could get that D line right. So we're gonna have average DB room. We don't have to have the Legion of Boom. We can be average as long as the D line is pressuring the quarterback. Making them think where to go, where to throw the ball, make mistakes. That's what we need. Offensive line got to protect any quarterback got it, AOC, Geno Smith, or even Cam Miller. And they got to make holes for Genty and Mozart and maybe McCormick. they got to be able to maintain no blocks. So that's important. And what the Raiders did in the offseason was outstanding. Not only got defensive tackles, they got offensive line help too. Rookies, let them play. Let them start. Because Pete Carroll's one of the guys say, I don't care if you're a rookie. Can you win? There's reps. Can you start? Hey, Dark, salute guy. Thanks for coming in. So that's the key. Because like when they put the pads on, we'll know what's going on. Because like I said, this is helmets and t-shirts. Because nobody's hitting each other. They'll say like hypothetically the lobby's having a good preseason. Yeah, because nobody's hitting them yet. Not preseason, but OTA. Yeah, because he's not getting hit. He's running around in a t-shirt and a helmet. Yeah, he's not getting hit. Wait to put the pads on, see what he does. Okay? And then last year he did good. Yeah, okay, well, that was a lousy team anyway. But we'll see.
And just a reminder, am I right that there's football Thursday?
Yeah, Hall of Fame game.
I mean, can I pinch myself? There's real football going on Thursday.
Yeah, real NFL football Thursday night. I forgot who's playing. It's the Chargers and who else?
Detroit. Go Lions.
I don't care when preseason. You can go undefeated in preseason. I mean, you're gonna be good in the regular season. I don't mean nothing.
Hope someone falls on Herbert kind of hard.
No reflects, no football this weekend. It's just that Thursday game. They're gonna do the Hall of Fame inductor, and then the following weekend, the preseason actually starts. I don't think it's a game Sunday. There's no game Sunday because they're gonna have the Hall of Fame game Thursday. They're gonna have the introductory Saturday. I don't think it's anything on the schedule. Anybody in the chat knows see the schedule?
Let me see.
I don't think there is. Again, Sunday. I know the following week they're gonna have preseason. I like that. Dark's approach is like a professional model, man. Like one of those guys, you know those guys that's in the movie that they're evil villain. That's what he looks like. He look evil. That's a good picture, Dark.
August 7th is what shows here.
August 7th.
Yeah, that's our first against the Sea Chickens.
The Sea Chickens.
Yeah. Let me see.
Lions and Chargers. Yeah, they're gonna play preseason on Thursdays. Yeah, I know, Jeff. I'm always the evil villain. Gotta be. Somebody gotta be evil. Everybody can't be good. Somebody gotta be evil to make the good. So there you go.
Yeah, but then the next game is the 7th. So it's that one game, and then the 7th is the next series.
Wow. Yeah, so football, it's time. It's time. Long, be patient and waiting. All right, Jack, got a question again. Well, Jack, what's your question? Who is the one underdog player you'd like to see more of? To everyone, me, Amari Gaynor.
For me, damn. We're kind of getting it, but Mumford. I kind of wanted to see some more Mumford, but we're getting it. Charm City. Salute.
Underdog player I want to see. I really don't have an underdog player. I just want to see all competing to see what happens. And then you get those cuts, and you're like, oh my God, why they cut him? I don't think Tucker's underdog because they were talking a lot about him in OTAs, but that's once again OTAs. Mm-hmm. So, Rosan said Lalu, and I don't care what Jeff says. I don't care about your opinion, dude. You can kill Roger, and Jeff made a valid point. He might be a starter, man, come the regular season, because You know, he might be that guy.
I mean, I hope so, but I hope not. That we have to see him that early. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that the guys that we brought in will, at least be decent enough to last. But
But you got to remember, JPJ should have been started at center, but he was starting in right guard.
Mhm.
So you just don't know. You have no idea. Yeah, actually, just on kick right now.
Yeah. What's his name? We were talking about too. The guy Lalu.
Got Lalu.
Yeah, I like what I've been seeing with this kid. I really do. And for kind of the expense of the Wilkins contract and then his young contract will definitely even things out. And I don't know, I like the kid. He's homegrown too from out there too. It's funny. It just reminds me of like the Waller. It's a different situation, but just how we kind of scraped him up, and it was probably because they probably had too much going on at that position, and we were able to scoop somebody up. And so we'll see. We'll keep it rolling.
Yeah, this is year 3 for Bennett, and from all reports that he's playing more second string. So, but like I said, I think he was slightly injured. He wasn't 100%, so that's why he's playing second string. But we'll see. But he's there, as a backup if he don't play, just in case one of the other guys go down. So I'm happy with that. He's not the typical Pete Carroll DB like some big long guys, but he can't cover well. Only thing he had a problem with his tackling wasn't up to par, but he probably improved that this year. Hopefully he does.
Yeah. So we got Bennett, DeCamerion, Porter, Stokes. I'm trying to think, who am I forgetting? Who's our
Yeah, Pete Carroll helps with Tariq. He does. He wants to keep him, but Tariq got want to be there. You know what? He got to put in the work. You can't be lazy because somebody said, I forget who it was. They was watching him walk on the field, and he was like, duh, 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 duh. Exactly, exactly. You gotta do hustle. Get out there. What the hell? Exactly what he did. He gonna say, "Which way do I go? Which way do I?" Hey, get out there, play. Sam Webb, Iron Jack Kenny. You don't know, of course not. Cam Richardson.
Oh, Sam Webb. I like Sam Webb.
He's been on Raiders for like so many years, but never got to start or play. I don't know why he's still on the team, but he's still on the team so far.
I like Sam Webb. I don't know, because he was thrust into his rookie season too, and then I don't know, they never really gave him any more play after that. But he's came in spots, like if you've seen like the end of last season, there were some games he came in there and he made a couple plays.
Pete Carroll sees something in Tyree Wilson that nobody else sees. He would have saved us a lot of money. Exactly. That's why he's still on the team because he was a 7th overall pick. So he's getting paid, but not getting paid a whole bunch. I don't know what his cap space is. I think it's, I don't know. I'm probably looking it up right now. Anybody know, tell me. But yeah, it's his 3rd year. So Pete Carroll sees something he likes, and not he'd have been gone a long time ago. But we'll see.
Yeah, Pete likes those physical guys. So he's pretty much probably going to see what he can do, pretty much to what he can get out of him. And if it's nothing, if he's just burnt toast, then he'll move on. But he's going to try to use him, or don't be surprised if they switch him to another position or something before they get rid of him though.
Well, they always say they move him around line of scrimmage, so if he can get the best out there, no one's, yeah, exactly, get the best of him. And Jack says that he's $7 million this year, so it's not a big hit. They're not going to lose a lot of money. It's not like a Christian Wilkins contract. So Pete Sunday moving around the line of scrimmage. Like I said, I hope he turns into one of those guys like a Javon Curse was, who was all over the line. He was everywhere. The freak from Tennessee, he was all over the place, and they know how to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Justin Tuck. Same way. He was D tackle, then he was defensive end. He was all over the place. If they can mold him to be one of those type guys, then they got their money's worth and probably got good value.
He has
Because
that fourth year option too, yeah. Tyree.
he was a first round pick, so he get the 5th year.
Oh, 5th year option. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's a first round pick. Those guys get that 5th year.
Ooh.
But they can let him go anytime because the $7 million is not a big hit on the Raiders' salary cap.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of is if he's not producing. If he's just standing there, you know what I mean? I could do that for $7 million.
Yeah, Tyree just Julius Pepper to teach him how to play. Yeah, well, Julius Pepper's fast. Tyree is not. He's not quick off the ball. He's not that fast. So, but I see your point. Yeah, should hire him. Well, he's playing both inside and outside. So he's 275. So, like I said, they might just move him around the line of scrimmage, depending on what package they put in there. So we'll see. Edge, he's not really that great of an edge rusher as it stands now. Maybe he can learn some techniques doing the training camp, but he has to pick up the pace. Definitely. Yeah, I can run faster than him. I only got 1.5 legs, so
I got more faith in you, Chris.
I know, right? Yeah. So, question to the chat: Do you think the Chiefs gonna win the division this year? Yes or no? And if it's not, then who we got to win? We got Dustin here. Who you got, Jason?
This emblem right behind me.
Well, you're being biased.
I mean,
biased.
I mean. We got a quarterback, we got a coach, we got an offensive coordinator, we got a defensive coordinator, we got a defense that's growing. Finally, we got everything all at the same time, and still building. We still have to see, but I mean, for the most part, for the price, even if we do get it wrong, we did it, we did the best bargain shopping you could do.
Mm-hmm. GMS says Raiders win the West. Hey, okay. Cool. I'm good with that. Let's see where's the flash. There's a tussle this year. The Wild Wild West. Exactly. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Why not us?
Hey Christian, welcome to the show, bro. Appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, once again, guys, make sure to hit the like buttons on both channels, subscribe to both channels, and notifications as well. So appreciate you. Yeah, try with you. I don't think. Well, they're gonna have more competition this year than they had in the past. 'Cause in the past, they was just blowing people out the water in the division. But this year is gonna be different. They're gonna have like a lot of competition to get that AFC West crown. Yeah, Frank Ware made a good point. Turnaround process now complete. Now we have an improvement phase. Exactly. We turn everything around. We got the right people in there. We got the right coaching staff. We got the right GM. So that's complete. Now it's the next phase. And I don't know, Smeagol. Smeagol. Compete. Yeah, thanks for joining our show, man. Make sure the subscription button too as well. Thank you for coming in. So yeah.
He's call me Smeagol.
I looked at it like Smeagol. Look at it again like Smeagol. But Smeagol's a good name.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. One of my favorite movies. But
Smeagol
yeah, sorry about that. If I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry. I just like glanced at it like Spiegel.
Yeah. He's
So
a
I'm sorry about. I'm sorry.
smegma.
I apologize, brother. I'm sorry about that. That's a
He's a
little
smegma.
He's a good character, but he laughed.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
quick
bro.
facts. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings right now. Watch the marathon.
Man. I
You know,
legit knew an older dude that looked dead on dude, and that was his nickname legit.
the Smeagol,
The Schmeagle.
Gollum.
Yeah, bro got hit by like a Mack truck. I don't know. In fact, I want to say 2 Mack trucks, and still surviving. Like he's all jacked up and stuff, but survivor. You know what I mean? One of those.
Let's see. Teams throughout the last 20 years have gotten used to playing the Raiders a certain way, and and not going to see that again. Yeah, exactly. Because they don't know how to beat the Raiders. Because they only what 2-dimensional. Run, pass, punt. Or 3-dimensional. Run, pass, interception. Run, fumble. Run, interception. That's easy to scheme for a defense coordinator by sitting back having a Dunkin' coffee, man. Get back. Oh, what defense you call it? Shit, don't matter. We call anything. I'm gonna go experiment on defense. Let's call this play. We didn't call this play yet this year, so they were so predictable.
How they were looking at the plate sheet like, no, no.
It was so predictable.
Yeah.
What they gonna do, man? They gonna do? Oh, here's the Raiders script: run, pass, run 1 yard, run, lose 2 yards, then got to pass, then punt. So
even if we do say have a bad year this year,
don't say that.
No. Well, I was just gonna say like Pete, because I know Pete. Pete will take that so personal.
He will,
and I guarantee playoffs the next. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like that. Like if we, because when we say like 8 games, that's 2 away from 10. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's 2 more games? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a field goal here. That's a fumble recovery here and a field. You know what I mean? It's possible. We just got to be in the right position. And that's the thing. We have the right coaches to put our players in the right position, not just let them figure it out. And
Jack Henry said knock on wood. So we knock on wood.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean,
listen, Pete Carroll has never had a season where he didn't win at least 8 games. That's true. He really had a losing season. The only time he lose season when he was with the Patriots that first year. So, but I don't expect him because he said I win 10 games all the time. So that's what we're gonna do here.
This will tell you if we're cursed or not. If because Pete Carroll is a special type of coach. Now, if he comes in here and he can't turn this thing around, then we might as well stop looking, fellas. Because if Pete can't get it done, and
you always start turning things around by getting the players he like, the style of players you want. You want them aggressive players. You want the guys that can hit. Take care of the ball. So he always got players in the building, and then going through these new players, see what they got. You know what? And some of the older players, he saw the cuts. Like he was like, wow, they cut him. Yeah, because it's not a style player he wants. He wants certain players. So he got that in the building now to pull it all together. Let's see, McDaniel's offense script: interception, fumble, interception. Exactly. That was McDaniel's and Getsy's script.
Mm-hmm. Add a in there in the middle of everything.
I hate this damn press conferences so much. That's my question. So how you guys think you played last weekend?
Well,
the guys weren't prepared. Damn it, you're the head coach. You're supposed to prepare them. That's your job. So but like Pete Carroll, unlike the McDummy, he's not gonna throw his players on the bus. If anything happened in a game, a game was called bad for him, he'll take full responsibility for it. He said, "You know what? My fault. I called the wrong play, or my fault. You know, it's not the players. They did their job. I didn't do mine." That's what Pete Carroll is. He'll take the full blame for anything. And then if they win, when they win, you know who gets credit to? You get credit to the players.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, the players thought they play a hell of a game. Man, look, you see that? You see Jim spot. You see Genty when he busted that 6-yard touchdown run. Did you see that? Did you see JB Shea put that guy on his ass? Yeah. When they win, when they lose, he'll say, "Hey, I didn't call the game. My bad." Never throw his players under the bus, like McDummy did. Threw a bunch of players under the bus. He definitely threw AOC under the bus when he started that Chargers game. Like, God damn, dude, really? He's a rookie against one of the better defense in the NFL. He threw him on the bus, and he damn near could have brought him back to win the game, but you call a stupid ass play. A pass play on a 5-yard, like idiot. And we had a running back.
Yeah. And that was the start. That was the start of it all.
Oh, the Raiders are a big time team. Yeah, they got to get their brand is so well known. So when the Raiders win, NFL wins. It's like I say about basketball. When I know you're a Golden State Warrior fan, but when the Lakers and Boston are in the playoffs and the finals, the NBA wins. Same thing with baseball. When the Dodgers and Yankees are in there, the baseball does well. Or Boston Red Sox, either one of those teams.
Yeah, the Celtics. I know they 2022. They seen what it was when they came. Yeah, Dark let them know. No, but I'm just saying. But you're all right. You're all right. That was a good win, Boston.
The league is going to make the bank. Yeah, they're going to make bank out the AFC West because there's going to be a lot of competitive games out there when they play each other. They're basically going to beat each other up in the AFC West. They're going to, just like, it's going to be wild. So, any other takes you got today, man? Just waiting for those passes to come on.
Yeah, that's it. So I think the boys start smacking. You know what I mean? Again, the soft ones will get carted off the sideline, and the real ones will remain.
It's time to separate the boys from the men. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's almost here. Yep. And we, like I said, we'll see if we make any more moves, but we won't know until the pads probably get on and people start, like I said, limping off, and they see that they can't do a certain thing, and so they're gonna just bring some competition in.
Hey, Frank, they're time to butt heads, exactly. Oh, by the way, before we leave the show, I don't know if you want to leave right now, but what do you think about the guy that's signed from Tennessee, the defensive tackle? What do you think about him?
I checked some of his stuff actually last night. Is it Coburn? Because there was two. It was Coburn and Coburn. Then that dude. I like it. I think I'm not sure who's probably going to start over, but dude's got some legs though. You know what I mean? For a big dude, he's got some get to himself because he was outrunning some of the edge players like Jasin.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So,
like I said, the Raiders already had a plan in mind when Wilkins said, "No, I'm not getting surgery." Say, "Oh, okay." And what? Check another question. All right, hold on a minute. Chris, any predictions? I think Rodgers become a starter at left guard sooner or later. Rodgers is going to play on the right side. So, he'll start the guard position on the left or right. He'll probably be a start. I don't know if it's day one, but hopefully, because he got beat up Kappa and everything else. So we'll see. I'm just happy that they got people in the building to compete with each other. It's not just we signed one player and he's a starter. None of that's happening no more. That's what the Let's Go did. Well, we pay him all his money, so he has to start. No, he don't. But since you're paying us money, we got to start the guy. Why? Because you're paying. Just because you're paying more money, that means he's good or better than the other guy. But that's not Pete Carroll's system. Compete to play. If you want to play, you better be better than the other guy because, we're paying you $10 million. This guy only like $500,000, but he's better than you. He's going to play. And then during the season, we're going to give him a raise and we're going to cut you. So that's how Pete Carroll's philosophy is.
Yeah, you get paid for your reward, like for your efforts. Your efforts don't get overlooked. He's not going to take your hard work for granted. And that's what anybody that does anything, you want people to appreciate what you do. I don't want you to, kiss my butt or, tell me I'm this and that. Just appreciate what I do. Appreciate the time and the effort I'm putting in because I don't have to do it. That's the thing. Like I'm either all in it or I'm not in it. You know what I mean? So there is no in between for me. Like I'm either doing it or I'm not doing it. So there should be no question where my passion is. Because if you see me here, this is what I do, and I will do it until I can't.
Yeah, like Frank Ware, what he says, we seem to be getting smaller and more active. Yeah, we are. They're getting faster guys. They're getting stronger guys and faster. So like I said, Pete Carroll's philosophy is hit them, beat them up.
Mhm.
We're out the offensive line, on D tackle size, stuff that run because we got linebackers in the building. Roberts, he's a good run stopper. We got Devin White and a couple other guys out there. They're good coverage. And then we got Adams playing that hybrid role, depending on what defense set they call. You got Chin and Powell out there. They love to hit. You can tell. Porter, I watch his games. He loves to hit. You know, Decam, I haven't really seen that much of if he can hit or not. Corey Bennett did have issues last year of tackling before he got hurt. But Stokes can hit. So Pete Carroll got some assassins out there. Assassins. Whoever has the ball, man, you on our radar. Who has the ball? You're gonna have like 4 or 5 Raiders around after you trying to get a hit in. They probably fight each other before they hit. I want to hit them. So
Oh, that's what I forgot to say this. So it was Lalu and Max working against each other, right? And Max was hitting Lalu, and Lalu wasn't even moving. Bro, it was crazy. That's what I was saying. I was watching the tape with, he was even talking about, Lalu too. And yeah, like Max was they were, go on one-on-ones, and then Max had hit what's the name, and he didn't even budge. Like that boy is solid. I like it.
he
Lalu
did good
might be a sleeper.
he did good last year, so I hope so. I hope he gets up there, develops, and be one of them guys. So
Mhm.
yeah, Lalu. I look at Lalu as not the darker, but they got him on depth chart starting. So like I said, that's all predicted depth chart. We'll see after the pads come on.
Yeah. Pete
Um,
Pete said Pete was like he's not doing nothing. Lalu's not doing nothing not good. You know what I mean? Like he's pretty much doing everything right now.
all right, MC Punk. Where's gonna win 2 games here? Well, who's your team? Because if we win 2 games, it's gonna be one of you. It's gonna be your team that we beat. So hey, there it is.
And if it's a division game, that's the two. That's twice. That's smack twice.
Yeah, the Thor was praising again, like you said earlier. You mentioned that earlier. He was praising him and Stokes. Thornton was. So we'll see.
Yeah. And then what he said about him too, I liked he says about Stokes that Stokes can recover quickly, use his speed to pretty much recover quickly, and then he can also jam him up and stay with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's I was telling Chris a little earlier. I don't like that when people say, pretty much stuff like that because it gives teams now they know, okay, well, this is how we're gonna start. We're gonna start with this, which jam you up, and then at least I could just take you out to play for a little bit until and that it's crazy too, but it's good to hear that with his 4.3 speed, 6'4", whatever you want to call it, that these guys are giving these guys problems. So if they're giving this guy problems with this skill set and this size, they can get with anybody. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the confidence level right there.
Yeah, because you know what what makes a championship team is that both sides of the ball are good, and they always battle each other in practice. So when you see offense, man, they got these guys, the running backs and everything else. They got to go against these guys at practice. So when they get in the regular game, Our running backs better than your running back. Our receivers are better than your receivers, and we go get passes against them. So that makes them better.
Mm-hmm.
This is Raider Nation Jasin. What's up, dude? I predict Butler moves opposite to Max. Them dudes. Well, they'll probably move around a lot on defensive line. They'll do those stunts and they switch around. So we'll see.
That's why I say Tyree with Max on the Max side. I feel like he should be on the Max. If you were right next to Max, and then because I always think about, like I said, with Mahomes slipping out, you have him run that cross, and then that way, either I think I trust what's his name, Max, more of getting to him, but I feel like what's his name has more of the power inside. But he could hopefully take on two, and then that way Max can kind of slip out a little bit more free.
Mm-hmm. Well, anything, they need to get some people in that line to eat up some double teams. Take out two blocks. So Max can go one-on-one, because Max one-on-one with anybody is dangerous. I don't care how good left tackle you are, because, one-on-one, Max going to kill you. But when they start putting that tight end on his side and all that, and the left tackle or right tackle, where side it is, then that's where Max have a little problem, not much, but they chip at him, and then they hold him. So what that'll do is that'll keep that tight end on the line of scrimmage, so that way he'll be out in the open. But it needs somebody to take up a couple of blocks, take up a guard and a center and a guard and a tackle. Make sure. Because I think Lalu is going to be one of them guys. I don't know about that guy that got from Tennessee, Corbin. I don't know. I haven't seen him. I've seen his tape. The dude eats up two blocks constantly. So that's a good sign. Because like I said, after the pass come on, Wilkins, who? Wilkins? We had Wilkins?
Who's that?
That's what we're going to say. Wilkins, who? We had Wilkins?
Wilkins. Which one was that one?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, slips my mind. How easily we forget.
Oh, yeah. We'll forget real well. He's already done.
Help me help you.
Well, now they said Pete Carroll says he's gonna move around line of scrimmage, so he might be D tackle on one game, one down. He might be in another down. They're gonna move. They said he's gonna move around. He's gonna play that defensive line hybrid where he might be D tackle one down, and he might be in one down. Because that's what they're gonna try him and see if that works out. So we'll see. Y'all talking about the A's moving there. It is what it is.
Yeah, the A's are. I'm hanging on to these. It's crazy. A's. All my damn teams will be out in Vegas after a while, and then I got to move to Vegas.
I know. Maybe Cal Bears would be in Vegas too.
That's how I know it. That'll be a sign. They're building a new stadium.
They're in Berkeley, so they're going. They're in Berkeley, so it's beautiful. I've been in Berkeley, man. It's beautiful. I think one of my ex-girlfriend's son went there. It's beautiful. I love it. Yeah. But they ain't going nowhere.
Still like a high school stadium, like a high school football stadium. But
they are a state-funded college, so don't have the money like these private schools do. And plus, Cal hasn't won anything, so there's no big money coming in there.
Well, we're working on that. We were good in the first like two, 3 games, and after that, hits keep coming.
Yeah, USC inherited the Coliseum, so they got that. UCLA took the Rose Bowl over. So in the West Coast, there's only really one good stadium that they have, and that's the Husky Stadium. It's nice. Never been there, but I've seen it pictures and live. And then the Arizona State, or was it Arizona? They play in that Phoenix Dome, so But other than that,
ours is better. No, the Vegas Stadium is better than them all.
Yeah, it is. because I'd never been to SoFi as far as being inside, but I saw from the outside. I said that looks stupid. Who designed this madness?
Yeah,
And
that
people
could have
say
been
it's
us.
stuff.
No,
Nah, where's
they,
ain't where? Look, the Chargers are subletting that stadium. Where's ain't with that? I think they did offer the Raiders play from the Rams. Rams on and say before they moved to Las Vegas. You guys want to come play in our stadium we built in Rams? They say, no, what? Fuck
Mhm.
you, no. We'll build our own. I'm not sharing a stadium with you. Hell nah.
Wasn't it Minnesota too that they were? It was another team that they were talking about moving to LA. I swear it was Minnesota or somebody like that. But yeah, that would have been crazy too. LA Vikings.
Well, I know at one point the Jacksonville Jaguar wanted to move to LA
Mm,
at one point. Well, then they said, nah.
the LA Jaguars. Oh, crazy.
Gruden said, Gruden said SoFi was trash. Oh well, it is what it is. That they built. They got two teams playing there, so they won Super Bowl winner. Like I said, one.
I'm so satisfied at coach. I used to want Gruden back at somehow, some way, either coordinator or something. And then now I'm like, we're good.
I didn't want to. They mentioned his name now, coaching hire.
Mhm.
I didn't want Gruden back again for the third time. I like no. He played his role. He did us good. And the first time he's here was building up. The second time, but all the email stuff happened. I said, you know what? You did your thing. You did your thing. It's time to move on. Let's get somebody different and new. And who we got? I'm very happy with that. So
Because the one thing about Gruden, he really wanted to win with this team. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing. Like I appreciated him, for coming back to try to redeem himself. Because a lot of people that get into it with Al Davis kind of don't recover. You know what I'm saying? Like so, even after his passing, like John still tried to come here and make it right. Towards Al Davis, of course, and the Raiders. And the way he left was Raider fashion. You know what I mean? Like it just had to be something because they knew he was on. He was slowly but surely bringing some serious. If anything, he was the one that kind of woke up everybody about the Raiders until we got McDaniels and it kind of just we lost faith again. But he brought that spark back.
Jack, don't shush me. Get out of here. I can answer that question I want to. I'm not.
He said,
Yeah, Gruden and McDowell's did. And McDowell's definitely tore the team down. Definitely. A playoff team to a 6-game winner. Come on, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, the money was good too. The money was good too. But that was more on Mark Davis just kind of throwing the money, just saying, hey, fix this thing.
No,
You
that's
got
Mark
10,
Davis
10
saying.
years.
That was Mark Davis saying, "Yeah, you do what you want. You do everything. I'm not doing nothing no more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go
10
watch
years.
some lady. I'm gonna go watch some lady. I'm gonna go watch some ladies basketball. So yeah,
Somehow. Do his little dance.
all right, James Purple. Thanks for dropping by. Gotta go to work later. Raider Nation for life. Just win, baby. Raiders. We'll see you soon on Purple. Thanks for dropping by, like always. Anyway, so anything else? Are we gonna end the show now, or
I mean, I'm good if you are,
I don't know. We can talk more because Tuesday night. Don't forget to tune in to me, Jason, and Chewy show Tuesday night. We'll talk about the running backs through the history. So you guys make sure to likes, notifications, subscribe to us, and watch it. We'll have a good show that night.
Yep, definitely. And tonight, I don't know what you're doing tonight too, but we got another episode. We're talking about lack of communication, brick wall syndrome, if you will.
I'll try. It doesn't hard for me Sunday nights because it's usually family night.
Yeah.
We usually do things. So sometimes it's hard because I'm probably in trouble because yesterday's my wife's birthday. I didn't really do anything for her, so I probably got to do
Oh
something
man.
tonight.
Man, happy birthday, Miss Chris for Raiders.
So, So I'll try. I no guarantee you I'll try.
No, for sure. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. This one's it branched off of an idea me and Vic had. We were just talking about. Vic had a rough week this week, so he doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna star in this episode. We're gonna work out some problems, through the show, and it should be good for the world. So, yeah, tune in.
Okay. Hey, thanks for the flag. All right, I told you guys average last night, so. All right. Well, let's end the show on a good note.
Yes, sir.
Pads come on in a couple of days. It's time to separate the men from the boys, or the boys from the men. We'll see who's going to start, because now it's still up in the air. Well, we know who's going to start, but the rest of those key positions, defensive line, guards, cornerbacks, So let's see what we do.
Yeah. The winning starts now.
Now. And like Dark says, Raiders
So for life.
Life.
All right, y'all.
I'll see you tonight. If not, I'll definitely see you Tuesday.
Yes, sir. We up and we out.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tonight.
It's the Sunday Morning Pillaging Show.